Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. This past week, Ukraine's First Lady Olena Zelenska warned that Ukrainians are in mortal danger of being left to die if Western countries don't continue their financial support. Her response came a day after Republican senators in the U.S. blocked a key aid bill which would have provided more than $60 billion worth of support to Ukraine. She said in a statement, quote, "In simple words, we cannot get tired of this situation because if we do, we die. And if the world gets tired, they will simply let us die. It hurts us greatly to see the signs that the passionate willingness to help may fade. It is a matter of life for us," end quote. The White House has warned that U.S. funds for Ukraine could soon run out, but Republicans have held up a deal to authorize more assistance. With the U.S. already sending $111 billion, GOP lawmakers are insisting on stiff changes to U.S. border policy as a condition of voting for the measure. President Biden said the failure to agree on Ukraine aid would be a gift for Russian President Vladimir Putin. A woman was arrested in Atlanta for the attempted arson of Martin Luther King Jr.'s birth home. Police said a woman, Lanisha Chantrice Henderson, was seen pouring gasoline on the porch and bushes in front of the house. When bystanders asked what she was doing, she began to pour faster. Two men from Utah who were visiting the landmark stepped in to stop the woman before police arrived. When the police arrived, she was immediately detained. The U.S. Navy veteran was charged with second-degree arson as well as interfering with government property. Both are felonies. She was later sent to a hospital for a psychological evaluation. Columbia University students are going on strike for Palestine. 1,000 students have pledged not to pay their tuition this upcoming spring semester in hopes that Columbia University will pull all its investments out of Israel and fire all trustee members who have made profit from Israel. The students also want the university to disclose all police budget details and training requirements, as well as cease contact with NYPD as help with crowd control and protest support. Students say the NYPD made students feel uncomfortable and they stood watching while students were being harassed during protests in November. The students say that not paying their tuition will add pressure to make the university act. They say that 1,000 missing tuitions would mean $20 million lost in revenue for Columbia. Columbia has come out and stated students are still expected to pay tuition and to enroll in classes. FIFA, the Federation of the International Football Association, is trying to build out its presence in the United States. On Friday, in an ambitious joint bid to host the 2027 Women's World Cup, the U.S. Soccer Federation and Mexico Football Federation said the event in the U.S. and Mexico would shatter attendance records and generate $3 billion in revenue. The U.S.-Mexico bid didn't detail how it got to the $3 billion revenue estimate, but if the U.S.-Mexico 2027 bid succeeds, it also would create an unprecedented 4-year run of global soccer events held primarily in America at a time when FIFA has shifted much of its focus to growing the game in the world's biggest economy. The U.S. already has a docket of main soccer events on the horizon, including the Men's World Cup in 2026, the Club World Cup in 2025, and the Olympic Games being held in Los Angeles in 2028. Because the U.S. is hosting the Men's World Cup the year before, they would have the infrastructure ready and would give women's soccer an equal opportunity to grow their sports in the U.S. market. The holiday season is in full swing, and experts say you shouldn't wait in getting those packages shipped out this year. With Christmas falling on a Monday, last-minute delivery of gifts will cost even more, and those important holiday shipping deadlines begin this week. This holds several big shipping deadlines. FedEx's ground economy cutoff is Wednesday, December 13th. As for regular ground service, both FedEx and UPS said anything traveling cross-country from New England should be shipped by Thursday or Friday, December 14th or 15th. The U.S. Postal Service said it's best to ship packages or mail cards by Saturday, December 16th. If you miss those deadlines, expect to pay significantly more to ship by air service. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
He was surprised to find out that he has elevated blood pressure, which could turn into high blood pressure. So he talked with his doctor about a healthy path to get his numbers down. He quit smoking, which makes a big difference for his overall heart health. He also cut down on salt by watching out for high sodium on food labels and added a 30-minute walk 5 days a week to his routine. These healthy steps weren't easy, but lowering his blood pressure was worth it. Learn more about his healthy path.
Welcome back. Early Saturday morning, shots were fired outside a hotel on Wood Road, according to police. Braintree Deputy Police Chief Mike Want said the department received a 911 call reporting gunshots outside the Sonesta Simply Suites Hotel shortly before 1 a.m. Police said they found ballistic evidence in the parking lot, but no victims or damages to nearby property were found. Want said K-9 officers searched the nearby Herb Chambers Ford dealership at the intersection of Wood Road and Granite Street, where one person was detained and taken to BPD for questioning. The individual was later released. Braintree police are working to identify two vehicles that were possibly involved in the incident and had left the scene before officers arrived. Last week, registered nurses at South Shore Endoscopy in Braintree voted to ratify a union contract, avoiding a strike if the contract agreement hadn't been reached prior to the start of the new year. Registered nurses were represented by the Massachusetts Nurses Association, who said the new contract will help nurses continue to provide the high-quality gastrointestinal care that patients need and deserve. RN Christine Smith, a member of the nurses' MNA bargaining committee, said, quote, "Voting to ratify a union contract means securing our equal seat at the table and being able to hold MGB accountable for the benefits and protections we have won through organizing," end quote. During the holiday season, one special campaign stands out as it continues its important work to deliver toys to underprivileged kids in the Braintree area and beyond. The Toys for Tots campaign, sponsored by the Marine Corps Reserve, is organized locally in Braintree by Toys for Tots Coordinator Staff Sergeant Ricardo Balderrama. Besides dropping off new unwrapped toys at several drop-off locations, people who want to support the campaign can also donate online. Drop-off locations in Braintree include the Department of Elder Affairs at 71 Cleveland Ave, Goldfish Swim School at 579 Granite Street, Space Zero at 250 Granite Street, and the UDR Apartments at 550 Liberty Street. The Braintree Recreation Department's ski and snowboarding program will begin on January 2nd. Sign-ups for the program already started on December 5th. The 5-week program is for ages 8 to 15 and will be hosted at Blue Hill Ski Area. If you have any questions, please contact the Recreation Department at 781-794-8900. For more information on this event, head to braintreema.myrec.com. The Giving Tree is a holiday tradition that helps people spread holiday cheer to families who need a boost for the holiday season. In Braintree, Simon Property Group is collaborating with the nonprofit Cradles to Crayons at 6 of its Massachusetts malls this year, which includes the South Shore Plaza. During the holiday gift drive, participants can choose a holiday wish from the Giving Tree and fulfill the wishes by purchasing gifts and returning them unwrapped, along with the card to the Giving Tree's location at each shopping center. Desired items include jackets, sweaters, boots, and other winter necessities. The Giving Tree is currently at South Shore Plaza and will continue to be in the mall until January 1st. Grab a tag from the tree at the lower level near Nordstrom and drop the gift off at the mall management office located near K Jewelers. The town of Braintree wants to remind residents of some trash and recycling updates as we head into the winter. Please remember to keep cart lids closed to avoid things tumbling out as snow and wind becomes more prevalent. Bags and items should not be piled high in the carts as it prevents lids from being securely closed. Also, carts should not be placed on top of snow piles as this may cause them to tip and spill. When in doubt about what to recycle, just head to recyclesmartma.org and enter the item in question. You can also go to braintreema.gov/recycling to see all the trash and recycling related information for Braintree. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
It's that time of the year again, flu season. Getting vaccinated against the flu and COVID-19 can help keep you, your family, and your community healthy. You can even get both vaccines at the same time. Visit mass.gov/flushot to learn more.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into more stories. For Pearl Harbor Day this year, the city of Quincy and the town of Braintree partnered up to hold a remembrance ceremony on December 7th. A number of residents, veterans, and officials gathered at the USS Salem, located in Quincy, to take some time to make comments and remember the lives that were lost in 1941. Here's more from the ceremony.
Today we gather here on the USS Salem to commemorate a day that forever changed the course of history, Pearl Harbor Day. On this solemn occasion, we pay homage to the brave souls who 82 years ago faced the crucible of war with unwavering courage and resilience. As we stand on this historic vessel, a silent witness to sacrifices made, let us reflect upon the profound significance of this day, December 7th, 1941, is etched in our nation's history as a day of valor and sacrifice, when ordinary men and women rose to meet an extraordinary challenge.
On December 7th, 1941, obviously we were at peace. A dastardly surprise attack was perpetrated on the United States of America by what was then the Empire of Fascist Japan. War was brewing in the Pacific. We thought we were going to be attacked on the Philippines or Wake Island, but we never once imagined that we would be attacked in the very Pacific home islands. Earlier in 1940, I believe, or 41, President Roosevelt moved the Pacific Fleet to Pearl Harbor as a deterrent to the Japanese. Well, of course, the treachery that was inflicted upon us that day was not deterred. But with the righteous might, as President Roosevelt once said, of the United States Army Air Corps, at places like Hickam Airfield or Wheeler Airfield, the United States Army at Schofield Barracks, the Marine Corps at Kaneohe, and of course the United States Navy at Battleship Row, Ford Island, where our naval aviation assets were based, and so many other places around the Pacific Islands. The United States fought back with its righteous might, as again I alluded to, that President Roosevelt once alluded to.
My grandfather, he had a steel business when he came here from Ireland out in Woburn. And the Depression put him out of business. So he moved to Quincy, brought my father and his kids, and he got a job at Bethlehem Steel. And then the war broke out. My father went into the Army, and my grandfather worked here. He helped build this boat, the USS Salem, his ship. I think the keel was laid in 43, and the ship was finished, I think, in Boston. I actually have the pictures of them taking it to Boston. So it was, I think, launched in 45. It didn't serve in World War II, but it supported many wars. So it's very fitting today that we're here on this ship. There's a lot of history here, and the men and women that fought during Pearl Harbor, it's a great way to honor them.
That was a day, clearly, that lived in infamy, but it was a day where the world recognized, beyond what had happened in World War I, when the world recognized the power and the might of the United States of America. And since then, the United States of America has stood for peace across the world. And it has been willing to send soldiers to the four corners of the globe to ensure that peace. We have, fortunately, not experienced a world war since World War II. Let us hope that the United States continues to play that role in preventing such a war. We are challenged right now in the Middle East, in the Ukraine, and there are threats all across the globe. But let us hope that the United States continues to be a beacon of peace. And if it requires force to be that beacon, so be it. But our goal should always be peace here at home, peace across the world.
Every year it's an annual debate, real tree or fake tree, and the opinions are certainly split. In a new study by Jay Zagorski, a professor at Boston University's School of Business, published on the Christmas tree economy, he asked the question, which is better to buy, a real or fake tree? Data in his research shows a major surge in the popularity of fake trees in the last decade. While overall real tree sales have only jumped up by about 2 million, sales of artificial trees are up by 9 million. On the price front, it costs about $25 for retailers to import both a fake and a real tree. Retailers sell real trees at about $80 to $100, while fake trees go for $200 to $400. If you factor in the average fake tree is used for about 5 seasons, that comes out to $60 a year, making fake trees the cheaper option. As far as which is better, Zagorski says it's up to the individuals to decide. Every family has its own traditions for the holiday season, whether it involves gifts, foods, decorations, music, get-togethers, or all of the above. Here are a couple of local events that may bring back memories and might create new ones. First up, the widely known and adored Enchanted Village is a staple for many during the holiday season. You can head to Jordan's Furniture in Avon to see the display now through January 1st. Admission is free, but there are ticketed attractions such as The Tube, where if you're at least 40 inches tall, for $3 you can slide down a big mountain in a colorful inner tube. For more information, go to jordans.com. Another local attraction is Edaville in Carver. Board the steam-powered train and ride through the cranberry bogs decorated with displays containing more than 250,000 lights. Don't forget you can also try their vintage amusement rides, shop from local businesses and crafters, and of course take pictures with Santa Claus. Tickets start at $12.95 and the festival runs through December 31st. Norfolk County Registry of Deeds William P. O'Donnell announced that they are sponsoring the registry's 16th annual U.S. Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots Drive. Register O'Donnell said in the announcement, quote, "The Registry of Deeds is proud to partner with the United States Marine Corps Reserve to help deliver a happy Christmas to children this holiday season." End quote. Starting Monday, November 20th, donations of new toys and games for toddlers and children up to the age of 10 can be brought directly to the Norfolk County Registry of Deeds building. The Registry of Deeds is located in Dedham at 649 High Street. A marked donation bin will be set up in the lobby, which is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Staying with the Norfolk County Registry of Deeds, William P. O'Donnell announced the 2023 annual food drive is starting on November 14th this year. As the cost of living has become increasingly challenging for many individuals and families across Norfolk County, the Registry of Deeds is trying to make an impact this holiday season. Residents are encouraged to donate non-perishable food items, canned goods, breakfasts, cereals, pastas, sauces, toiletries, and paper products. Items can be brought directly to the Registry of Deeds, which is located at 649 High Street in Dedham. A donation bin will be set up in the registry's lobby, and food can be dropped off Monday through Friday between 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment.
Hi, I'm State Representative Bruce Ayers, and I'd like to introduce you to the Helping Hand program. With rising healthcare costs, all too often we hear stories about our seniors, veterans, and neighbors who may not have the proper insurance coverage they need for durable medical equipment. These individuals may be living on a fixed income and may not have the financial resources necessary to cover the costs of the equipment they need. We have a solution. The Helping Hand program provides free, durable medical equipment to residents in need. Items such as wheelchairs, walkers, crutches, canes, commodes, tub seats, and hospital beds are available through the program. We receive donations of lightly used equipment and store them at our facility in North Quincy. If you're in need of any of these items, you can pick them up free of charge and return them after any length of time.
My scooter has improved my mobility and independence. Thanks to Helping Hand, I can go to the store, visit the boardwalk, and do so much more.
Helping Hand is a great resource for people who don't have insurance coverage.
The Helping Hand program is successful thanks to the generosity of people who have donated durable medical equipment to our inventory. For more information about the program or to fill out an equipment request form, visit our website or call 617-472-9877. If you know someone in need of these items, we're always available to lend a helping hand.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. The holiday season has arrived, which means it's time to snuggle up on the couch with a warm cup of hot cocoa and cue up some holiday flicks. This week in entertainment, we have 3 movie recommendations to help you celebrate the holidays. First up, Christmas with You follows Angelina, a pop star who escapes from her daily life to grant a young fan's wish in small-town New York, where she not only finds the inspiration to revitalize her career, but also a shot at true love. The film stars Amy Garcia and Freddie Prinze Jr. You can watch Christmas with You now on Netflix. Next, Falling for Christmas follows a young newly engaged heiress who has a skiing accident in the days before Christmas. After she is diagnosed with amnesia, she finds herself in the care of the handsome cabin owner and his daughter. The film stars Lindsay Lohan and Cord Overstreet. You can watch Falling for Christmas now on Netflix. Finally, Best Christmas Ever follows Jackie, who every year at Christmas sends a cocky newsletter to her friend Charlotte. Fate ends up bringing Charlotte to Jackie's doorstep, and as a result, Charlotte tries to prove that her friend's life is not perfect. The film stars Heather Graham and Brandy. You can watch Best Christmas Ever now on Netflix. That'll do it for news today. Remember, if you're a customer of Verizon, you can watch BCAM TV in high definition on channel 2128. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.